Hey there everybody, how's it going today? I am Z-Town Train and this is just a basic dude vlog. And today we are going to be talking about a very interesting subject. We're going to talk about an alternative to a classic MRE that is cheap and you can get them online or you can get them for free from the United States Army when you have a hurricane. So, MREs. I am not an MRE review channel. There is a few channels that do that. My personal favorite MRE channel is Steve 1989 MRE Info. He does amazing videos. His stuff is so cool. Sometimes when he makes one of his older videos from like a Vietnam era or a World War II era MRE or even like 80s or something like that, and he pulls out a thing of old peanut butter and has a peanut butter sandwich, I will make a peanut butter sandwich and a glass of milk and sit down and watch a Steve 1989 MRE Info video. His stuff is so great. It is very high quality. His videos are like, they have historic significance. It's really good stuff. So I just wanted to throw out there that I love watching his stuff. But this is just a basic dude vlog reviews. And we are going to talk about an MRE that isn't the best. I've eaten lots of these things. They're not the best MRE alternative, but the reason that I'm doing the video is because they have one aspect that is one of the crazier things I've seen just eating alternative MREs and stuff when I'm going out or even during an emergency. Like I've said before, I'm not a prepper, but I am ready. I'm not a prepper. This isn't a prepper channel exactly, but I am ready for anything that happens. You know what I mean? I'm down. So let's take a look at this bad boy. I chose a certain flavor out of the box of these that I have. I have a couple boxes, but I chose this flavor because it's the one that I have the least problem eating, I suppose. There's a couple different ones that are okay. This is not the best MRE alternative, but they're okay. They're pretty good. They're okay. You can live on it. These are Chef 5-minute meals. We wound up with a couple boxes of these after a hurricane, and no one would eat them. So I decided that I would take a shot at eating a few of them. Now, I will admit that some of they got heat damage. Some of them got heat damage. Some of the stuff that's in these packages, I mean, I don't know. You know, you can't leave things like MREs in a garage or anything like that. The food in them, everyone's tried, some of the people have tried them. Not everyone likes them, at least in my family. I don't think that my wife would eat this unless that it was the last thing that there was to eat ever. My younger son has tried a couple of the different meals that come in these, the mains, and he seemed to like them okay. Anyway, let's get on to this. I want to show you there is one aspect of the Chef 5-minute meal that is the most interesting part of the whole thing. So, let's break out our Super Duper Buck 736 and get this bad boy opened. I'm just going to cut the plastic. And be careful not to cut the stuff inside, right? And let's rip this open and let's take a look at what we have. Okay, I'm going to move you guys back just a little bit because I didn't like the way that it looked. I normally don't care about what these videos look like exactly, but I do care that they don't look awful. I like looking at them too, and I don't want them to look like the worst videos ever made. I mean, I guess in the balance of things, what the video looks like is of less importance to me than what the information is. However, what the video looks like is important because no one watches videos that look like garbage, right? So here's the main, and it comes in this foil package. This is the beef stew. The bag is foil. It's not like a regular MRE has a green pouch, a green thick pouch to it. These are thick and they do feel pretty well weatherproof. This hasn't got any weird damage to it. So we're going to set the main right there. We have this instant granola cereal with latte. That means that there's powdered milk already in the cereal, so you can just add water. It is the honey and almond flavored, and this stuff isn't terrible, but when I eat it, I put milk in it. Like, I mean, I guess I don't have to. There is a place you can eat it right out of the pouch, filled to that water line right there, and the milk, the powdered milk is already in here. Every time I've eaten it, I've added milk to it. Maybe today we'll put water in there and see if that works. Okay. Here we have banana chips. They're good, but some of these have come out of the package for me opened and soft and gross, and I won't eat those. But this, you can tell, you can feel it. These are still dry. So there's a package of banana chips in this, which is nice. The Chef 5-Minute Meal. We're going to say that a couple times. They're made by Chef Minute Meals, incorporated from Tennessee. Royal cream crackers. Okay. This is one of my favorite parts of this particular MRE alternative. You get 2 round crackers. They're actually really good. It's like this weird cross that tastes like a cross between a really not sweet cookie and a cracker. It's not like a saltine cracker. It's not like a Ritz cracker. It's kind of got a semi-sweet taste to it, and it's a good thick cracker. We'll take a look at it. 1 whole wheat tortilla. I will not eat this. I have eaten this. I did not like what it did to me. The 1 whole wheat tortilla, it's soft in the package. It's not stale or dry or gross. I don't know what it was about, and it's not like it's super high in dietary fiber or anything that'll make you sick. I don't know what it is about this whole wheat tortilla. I have tried to eat it twice, and it made me sick. But it might be me. It might be that I'm allergic to something in the tortilla. So I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it. It didn't taste bad. It isn't stale. It's a good soft tortilla in there. But when I eat this part of this, I get ill. We have our MRE heater, which is interesting. It is not the same as the heater. The meal heater oven in this MRE alternative, is this ready meal, is not the same as it comes in a regular MRE, and I'm going to show that to you. That is quite literally, this has the highest quality heater of any MRE that I've ever tried, and I have lots of different ones that I've tried. I've tried Sopak Co. I have those A1 or A+, I can't remember. I've eaten all of this stuff. Some of them are great, some of them aren't, but I've definitely, like, sometimes at night, if I'm working, because I work at nights, if I'm working, I'll just grab an MRE and eat that. Because I'm lazy and I don't want to cook, I suppose. They come with this jelly. This is a Poco Pack mixed fruit jelly. This is not damaged and it's not sticky, so I am going to eat this. And this jelly they put in here, dude, I do not know exactly what is in their mixed fruit jelly, but it is, like, good. I really like this. You get seasoning salt, which doesn't have salt in it. It is saltless. You get, okay, this is not the star of the show. There is a spork in here. The spork that is in here is not as good as an MRE spoon. The MRE spoon, everyone knows, is the highest quality tactical spoon in existence. The long green MRE spoon is the spoon of the ages, but they don't come with that. There are some MRE alternatives that do come with a decent spoon. This is not one of those. This comes with this flimsy spork, and we're going to take a look at it. And then in these, you can tell, okay, this is like, I need to fix this somehow. Let's go back here. Will that work? Yes. Oh yeah, check it out. I'm not going to change the video. Check this out. These come with 3 mints. The reason that I know that these were in the heat for too long is quite literally because of these mints. If you look at them, it's almost like they are a little indicator telling you that your stuff is bad. So these have been in the heat because the candy melted. Now, I'm not sure if it melts on all of them, but I know this box at least got warm once. We might not eat all of this stuff today, but we're definitely going to look at it. Also, this comes with a tray The candy melted out on the tray. I am not a big fan of styrofoam anything. What do you do? I'm going to throw that in the garbage. Okay, we're going to start with our main. Let's cook it. So we have beef stew. Now their MRE heater, this is the highest quality item in this meal. This thing is crazy. It is just nuts. I'm going to show you why. So they have this zip on it where you can, it's perforated and you can just do it. I like to take my snips. These are their network quote unquote cable scissors, but we call them snips in the industry. They're snips. I had a friend named Otto that taught me that. So instead of adding water to a certain line in their MRE heater, you get this thing of activator. I do not know what this activator is. I do not know if it is salt water. I don't know what the hell this is. But for some reason, this MRE heater boils freaking water. This thing gets hot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up. MRE heaters come with like some kind of magnesium iron stuff in them. And usually you add water to a certain line. But basically what happens is the stuff that's in there has a chemical reaction. Basically it rusts rapidly. That's what the chemical reaction does. And that heats the water and the food that's in the thing, right? Let's see, is my clip up here? I need my little clip. Hang on 1 second. I bet you can still hear me. I'm using my earbuds today because I'm trying to filter out noise. Is my plan. I'm back. I like to take a little clothespin clip and clip it on the end of this so that I just do. I don't know why. It is a habit. I have lots of weird ones. So you take your activator, and there's a little picture on there that says "Do not drink." Right? Do not drink. Don't do it. And we're gonna take this. You can see the oven packets cider down. I'm gonna pour this in here. Now, on a regular MRE, what I do is I take it and I shake it a little bit. Like this. With those packets down, the cooked packet down, I sort of shake it around. You don't really have to do that with this particular MRE. What is going to happen is as this chemical reaction occurs, we're going to put this guy right here up front so you can see it. Just like this. As this chemical reaction occurs, that'll work. As this chemical reaction occurs, this is going to fill up with gas and it's going to pop that thing off there and it's going to have steam come out. This thing is crazy. It's not there just yet. This MRE heater gets hotter than any MRE heater I've ever seen. It is hot. The water that you put in there, that activator, literally boils. And this is the only one I've seen that I feel like actually warms up the main in a thorough way. So while that's cooking, we're going to take a look at some things here. We're going to take our snips again. Boop. Here's our snips. We're going to open these banana chips. Now the smell that comes out of that chemical reaction, I don't know if that's dangerous gas or not. To be honest, I doubt it, but I'm not gonna, I would never do this in my car because I don't know if it would fill up with gas. I have no idea. Here we have banana chips. They're just regular, like you buy in the store, banana chips. And they're not bad. I realized I just ate into a microphone. Sorry, dude. That was probably gross. They taste like any banana chips you'd buy at the store. They're probably not organic. Like, you know, like that's not a thing. Here we go. Royal cream crackers. Now these I really like. And I'm not going to eat in your ear again. But if you look at them, they're a nice round, thick cracker. You get 2 of them in the package. And it's almost, to be honest, it's like a sweet cracker. It's not like a dry, gross cracker. Now, I don't know if you've noticed my special effects going here. But we're cooking. I mean, that thing is cooking. I don't even really want to mess with it too much. So you notice that it filled up with hot steam and it is cooking that main. Look at how well, ooh, that's hot. Look at how well this particular MRE pouch cooks. It is crazy how good this works because of how bad the United States government ones generally do. In these MREs, you get an old US government style heater, and maybe we'll talk about those in a different video. But in those government style ones, they do not heat stuff thoroughly. Sometimes they don't work at freaking all. I found that if I add a bunch of salt, like 3 or 4 good chicks of salt, the whole salt packet out of the MRE, that the salt like activates them a little bit better, which is I found that on a post on a forum somewhere, and that actually works. It does heat up a little bit better. But even with them getting hot, they just don't seem to cook the food thoroughly. They don't get it warm all the way through. What you wind up with is like tepid chili mac. And I mean, it's good. The chili mac in an MRE is good, and most people know that would watch this. But it doesn't cook it. These Chef 5-minute meals, that heater right there cooks that food. Like, it gets hot. Anyhow, let's keep looking here. Now, I've shown you everything that's in there. The granola, the cracker. Let's take a look at, we can look at the tortilla, but like, I'm definitely not eating this. And I kind of don't want to chew in your ear. I feel like I was rude. Kinda. This is what the tortilla looks like. It's not gross. Like, it works as a tortilla, right? I don't know how they preserved it that way, but there's something about this tortilla that just makes me very sick to my stomach every time I eat one. I think it might be that I'm allergic to something in it. That could be a thing. Look at that thing go, man. I probably should have timed it. There's a thing on there that's like, if you want it this hot, leave it in for this long. If you want it hotter, leave it in for 7 minutes, kind of thing, right? Usually when I cook one of these, I'm working. And so I will throw it all together, get it hot, and then I'll be sitting over there working, and then I'll remember maybe an hour later that I've cooked an MRE. And then I'll go eat it. This jelly, I'm going to hang on to that and eat it later, because there is something about their mixed jelly, their mixed fruit jelly. This stuff is killer. It is really, really good. It's like a tuba candy, dang near it. It's really good. There's a few high spots when it comes to this, right? There are some high spots. But what you see in this is what comes in every single Chef 5-minute meal that I've ever seen, except for the main. The mains change. You get, this one is beef stew. You can get, there's a chicken breast main, where it's literally a chicken breast in a plastic tub, and they're pretty good. I mean, it tastes like high school barbecue patties, kind of, is what it seems like. And that comes with some beans and rice. There's pasta fagioli, and that one's pretty good. There's cheese ravioli, that one's pretty good. They're not terrible. The food isn't bad. It's like, it's almost as good as a canned Chef Boyardee ravioli. Almost. So let's get this bad boy open. Now this thing, I mean, it's hot. Look at this. And there's a strange smell to it. But that thing absolutely cooked. And you can still hear it. I don't know if you can hear that through the microphone, but that's what I'm shooting for. Is that thing is boiling hot. I'm gonna pull that out. Boop. Okay. And that thing is still, what I do, if I'm making, if I'm working, I work 10-hour shifts. If I'm working, I will cook one of these, wait for about 6 minutes, pull it out hot. Look at that. Ooh. Pull it out hot. And then I will put another packet in there from a regular MRE, like one of the Sopacos or the Apex or whatever. And I'll put the other main in there and cook that for later, and I'll eat that like 6 hours later. But if you heat them up, even if they're cooled off, if you heat them up, the food gets softer and stuff because it's heated up, and then it'll still be kind of warm when I eat it. Like, not really. Look at. Ooh. Got a little steam on my glasses here. This video is long. I know it's longer than my other videos, but I'm having fun right now. So I need to dry this off because it's covered in hot water. So I'll just take this and dry it a little bit. Gotta be careful on this, on these Chef 5-minute meals. It's the only one that does this. They used a paper label and the ink will come off on your wife's dish towel, and you don't want that to happen. And it is hot. Now if you look, when we started, this was a really stiff consistency, and now it is a fluid consistency. It is now beef stew, right? Set that there just like that. And I don't know, like I said, I'm not an MRE channel. I'm just having a fun time. And I like uploading videos for you guys. I enjoy doing this stuff. My kids think it's hilarious. My wife probably thinks it's funny, I think, maybe. Hope so. Okay. Now, got this little tear off. Now me, being a connoisseur, I know what comes in the bag basically looks like hospital food. I'm not going to be able to point the camera down the bag, but what I am going to do is tell you that all of the spices that come in this, here's our spork, all of the spices that come in this are going to go in this. I'm a smart man. So here's the thing. Those also look like the little packets you get when you have surgery at a hospital, right? So I'm doing both the tiny bit of salt, because these are low sodium. I forgot to mention that. It is a low sodium meal. You get a tiny dab of salt with it. And I'm also going to use the seasoning salt. Because it is a low sodium meal, it's almost like they didn't put any seasoning in the food at all, right? So it doesn't really, like, it tastes good. You can taste that it's beef stew. It's not exactly Dinty Moore, but it's not terrible, right? And then let's take a real serious look at what we get here. I stir all of the spices in together. And like I said, they're not bad. I'm gonna wind up eating this. They're not terrible. I like to stir it all in together. And now let's see if we can't. I mean, what's weird to me in these, somehow they have figured out, here, let's see if we can't get a good shot. Let's see, there's meat in there. And it's good, it's pretty good. I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not Dinty Moore, but it's not bad. Especially if you had the salt. I don't know how they preserve meat that way that it doesn't go in a refrigerator in these packages. I guess it's because it's vacuum sealed. I know that you are supposed to inspect them for damage every 3 years, and I've definitely checked every single one that I've ever ate over very thoroughly, and I'll take a little bite of it. Hopefully, I think that if there was anything bad in the packet, that the packet would bloat. I also believe that anything that isn't botulism, because I don't think botulism can be killed by cooking it. I have no idea. But I also know that anything in the bag that could be killed by cooking it, this thing gets hot, man. Like that bag in this little oveny thing right here, and he's still super hot to the touch. Like it would have cooked a second MRE meal very easily. The star of the show is that oven. It's that MRE heater in the 5-minute meal. The Chef 5 Express. Chef 5 Express. The real star of the show is that MRE heater. That thing works like crazy. And the mains in these aren't bad. They're not terrible. All the rest of the stuff that you saw in this video, that comes in every single one of the 5-minute meals. So, this was a crazy long video. I didn't really mean for it to go this long, but it was fun. I hope that everybody enjoyed it. That is the Just a Basic Dude Vlog Reviews, the Chef 5-minute meal. And it was interesting, right? Like, it's good food. It's not terrible. Like, it won't kill you, I don't think. I hope. Anyway, if you need an MRE alternative, these are super inexpensive. And we'll go over later, we're not going to do this every day. I'm not an MRE channel. But we will go over later some more different MRE alternatives as well. I just like this one because I wanted to show you that heater and I thought it was neat. So for Just a Basic Dude Vlog, I am Z-Town Train, and I am out of here. I'll see you guys later. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.